Hello and welcome to Only Connect. Now, it's unusual for me to announce who the winners are at this stage of the game, but I can now reveal it's both teams, because tonight the winners of Series 3 are going to play the winners of Series 4 in a Champion of Champions special. So they should have no trouble cracking our coded connections, because they've already proven themselves to be expert connection crackers. And in some cases, simply crackers. Let's welcome back on my right, the Epicureans from Series 4. David Brewis, a chemistry teacher who has 3 chickens named after motorway service stations. Who doesn't? Aaron Bell, a politics, philosophy and economics graduate who sets the odds for a leading internet bookmaker. And their captain, Katie Bramall-Stainer, a UCL graduate who works as a GP partner and lives in St Albans. Katie, the Epicureans triumphed in Series 4, but how do you feel about taking on the Gamblers?
Well, do you know, we were saying earlier, we remember watching the Gamblers when we were children on television, and we've followed their progress, and, do you know, it just feels we're so honoured and privileged to be in the same studio, let alone facing them in a quiz, so we already feel like winners. That's
absolutely heartwarming, complimentary from start to finish. So let's go and meet those old guys. On my left, the Series 3 champions, it's the Gamblers. Jenny Ryan, a law graduate who enjoys playing poker and bingo. Alan Gibbs, an analytical scientist who first bet on the Grand National aged 5 and has been a committed gambler ever since. And their captain, Dave Bill, a former bookmaker with a passion for horse racing, roulette and blackjack. They are the Gamblers. Dave, it's a while since you guys have been in the Only Connect studio, though possibly not as long as your boxing-style opponent suggests, but are you feeling rusty?
Rusty, yeah. Tired, yeah. We might as well get the excuses over with, but no, we're looking forward to it.
Well, I am too, so let's press on with the quiz. I'm sure you all remember how round 1 works. I simply want to know what's the connection between 4 apparently random clues. The Epicureans won the toss, but they've elected to put the Gamblers in first. So, Dave, please select your Egyptian hieroglyph.
2 reeds, please.
2 reeds? OK, your first clue is coming up now.
It's a code number on something.
The classifications of ships or Next, please.
Something like that.
These are car number plates from FF8282 is on.
Can't have James Bond cars, like with 007.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and
I'm sure,
things like that.
I'm sure it's
Next, please.
C33. I can't recognise them.
10 seconds.
I don't know. Next, please. Prison numbers. They are famous prisoner numbers.
Now, why did you suddenly have a light bulb go off in the last clue?
A certain Mr. Nelson Mandela at the end of the
That's the name
wave.
of its charity, 4664.
That is Nelson Mandela's prison number. They are all the prison numbers of famous people, the others being B33920 Charles Manson, then Jeffrey Archer. And Oscar Wilde. Is C33. Yeah. But very well done for a point. And over to you, Epicureans, to pick a hieroglyph.
Twisted flax, please.
The twisted flax. First clue coming up now.
Next. Mary Portas is Queen of Shops. So, Mary Portas, what else is about Mary Portas? I think we need to go next.
Yeah, one more.
Next. Alan Cumming. Oh, he's played a Bond villain, he's played loads of things, hasn't he? What's so interesting about Nero? He fiddled while wearing Burns. I think we need to go next, because I don't know. Next. Elton John. Middle name Hercules.
10 seconds.
Could be
Mary Portas. Oh. I think I know.
So, go for it. We haven't got a clue.
Are all civilly partnered following a heterosexual marriage?
You are absolutely right. Yes, Nero didn't just fiddle, he fiddled with everybody. They've all been through formal partnership services with both a man and a woman. Marriages to both sexes. Very well done for the point. Over to you, Gamblers, to pick a hieroglyph.
Horned viper, please.
Horned viper. These are going to be picture clues. What's the connection? Time starts now.
I don't know which house that is. No.
Next, please.
That's Neuschwanstein, isn't it?
Are they all
Castles that are birthplaces of monarchs, or could that be?
Built as like follies for.
Next, please.
I've no idea what that is.
That's about. Oh, are they all built? Copies of them are built somewhere else. Because it's not.
At Las Vegas.
10 seconds.
No.
Next, please.
Unfinished. Unfinished, that's a grab familiar.
Yeah. They were all unfinished buildings.
It's all about inspiration in the last clue for you, isn't it? They are all unfinished buildings. So you recognise the last one?
Sagrada Familia in Barcelona.
And you don't know any of the others?
Is that Neuschwanstein Castle in Bavaria?
Yes, it is. The first one is Woodchester Mansion. That's a sort of Victorian Gothic thing that was abandoned at some stage. And I'd have thought a more famous one at number 3, National Monument in Edinburgh. Okay. They are all unfinished buildings. Well done. Epicureans, your turn.
Water, please.
Water? It's the music or sound question. First one coming up now.
Next.
It's kind of a bad company. It's a suggestion. They give their names to other bands.
Yeah. Next. Yeah, it could be, couldn't it?
10 seconds.
Rolling Stone. So go for it.
It's not a sequence, it's just there are other bands.
Songs that give their names to other bands.
They mention
So mention other bands' names in the song.
The title of the song is the name of another band.
So we've got, Bad Company, the band Bad Company. Might have been Papa was a Rolling Stone, the Rolling
I don't think it
Stones.
was, but
I'm afraid that is not the answer. So I'm going to play a little snatch of the fourth piece to the gamblers.
Is it the actual title and the same?
That's what I said.
OK?
Is it the actual title and the band are the same in the same excerpts?
That's what it is. You're close. It is about names, but what we heard was the song Iron Maiden from the album Iron Maiden by Iron Maiden, Bad Company by Bad Company from the album Bad Company, Kool and the Gang, Kool and the Gang, Kool and the Gang, and New Kids on the Block, their lovely song New Kids on the Block from their album New Kids on the Block. So they are eponymous songs from those albums by those bands. Well done for the bonus. And you may now choose your own hieroglyph.
The Eye of Horus, please.
Eye of Horus, first clue coming up now.
They were shortened to the band name Chicago.
Yeah.
Chicago Transit Authority became the band Chicago.
Do you want to go?
Let's take I want to take the next one.
I'd love to have a go.
I'm going to go for it.
I'd love to have a go. They'll, yeah.
Okay.
Like you can
They were all shortened to give band names, such as Chicago Transit Authority became the band Chicago.
I'm afraid that's not the answer. I like your gambling style coming in after the one clue, but that's not it. So I'm actually going to show the other 3 clues to the Epicureans for a possible bonus.
Liberty.
they had to change their name because they had a clash with something else.
I'm going to nominate Aaron to give us the answer.
They had to change their names because they had a clash with another acronym or name that was the same.
That's what it is. They all changed their names because of legal disputes. Sadly for you gamblers, not all bands. The Chicago Transit Authority became Chicago, the band Liberty became Liberty X. Gmail had to be Google Mail for a while. And the World Wrestling Federation, why did that change its name?
Wildlife
Fund for
Worldwide Fund for Nature.
Yeah.
Didn't want people confusing their lovely saving of animals with big sweaty wrestlers. So you get the bonus point, Epicureans, and you're now going to get the last question, the lion. Your first clue is coming up now.
Next.
Things that acquired their names from places.
Yeah, they did.
Because
didn't
Marathon
they?
Bar. It's obvious.
Yeah, Hamburger.
It's obvious.
Hamburger.
It's a bit, let's
Next. Alcoholic. Ooh, odd. Should we go next? I don't really...
I think so, yeah.
Next. Watergate. It's a Watergate Hotel. No. Watergate. Is it something to do with the word?
10 seconds.
Were they all known as something else previously, like Speakers Marathon? Or they changed their name to something else?
2 seconds.
Were they all known as something else previously but had to change their name because it was trademarked?
What do you think the chances are that the answer would be the same for 2 questions in a row?
That's true.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's not that. That was the last one. I feel I'm trapped in that old Two Ronnies sketch where they ask the mastermind question and then the answer's 1 round late. That's not it. So there's a possible bonus for you gamblers.
I'm going to pass you on to Jen because I think we've...
I think these were all the original names for things that have inspired other names. So every scandal is now called Watergate. The second part's always been taken. So
something gate.
yeah, something gate. Yeah,
alcoholic,
shopaholic
something burger,
from alcoholic.
something a thon.
cheeseburger, chicken burger from hamburger.
The second part is what I wanted to hear. I think you're struggling for the exact phrase. They are origins of generic suffixes. So marathon becomes
Tip of my tongue.
dance-a-thon, telethon, cheeseburger. A cheeseburger. Chocoholic, workaholic, something gate. They gave the second parts of their names to generic words. Very well done. So, at the end of round 1 then, the Epicureans have got 2 points, but at the moment our series 3 champions are ahead with 4. Round 2 is all about sequences. There are still 4 clues, but this time they come in a sequence and the teams may not see the 4th because that's the answer to the question. They may see 1, 2 or 3 clues before having a go. Gamblers, you'll be going first again, so please choose a question.
2 reads, please.
2 reads again. OK, the first in a sequence is coming up. What's 4th? Starting now.
Opera.
Next,
web
please.
browser. These are capes, cloaks. I don't know though. No,
Of the
that can't,
sequence.
that can't be
Next, please.
sequence. Matinee.
The pianos.
Princess. Yeah, they could be. Yeah, they're types of
The
pianos.
piano. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's
Is that
definitely a matinee piano.
Is
It's
there?
going to be it's probably going to be a grand piano.
Is it going to be baby grand?
10 seconds.
I don't know if it's
I'm happy
baby
to go.
grand.
I'm happy to give it a go.
I think baby grand's probably smaller.
Okay. Grand.
I'm afraid not. You're miles away. Epicureans, do you want to have a go?
Baby grand.
They're miles
No, no. This is a pretty tricky one. It's to do with necklaces. They are the lengths of necklaces getting shorter, and next in a sequence would be choker. Choker is the answer. No points there then. Epicureans, please choose a squiggle.
Horned viper, please.
Horned viper. These are going to be picture clues. What would you expect to see in the 4th picture? The time starts now.
Next.
Yeah.
Next. Sun, sunset. Next. Is that the stone?
Pebbles.
Is it?
So what we've got splash and drop.
Sunset.
Sunset.
Should we go one more?
No, we can't.
No, we can't.
Oh, sorry, it's a
Sequence.
sequence. Sorry.
Pebble. Hang on, we think. Sun. Stone.
It could be sunset, it could be sunrise, it could be sun, it could be dawn.
5 seconds.
Dawn, pebble, moon. Just don't know.
Moon.
No, that is absolutely not the answer I'm looking for. So over to you, gamblers, for a possible bonus.
We got nothing.
No.
Yes, I'm not surprised. This might be the hardest question I've ever seen on an episode of this. Now, what if I talk you through the Greek words for what you're looking at? See if that helps. Hydor, Helios, the sun,
First
elements.
Lithos, for stone. They are the etymologies of the first 4 chemical elements in the periodic table, and last would be
Beryl.
That's tough.
beryl, beryllium. So it is the Greek words for those gave their names to elements. Very, very tricky question. Don't feel bad that you didn't get points. It's not that you've lost your touch. Or is it? Gamblers, please pick a question.
I'm scared now. Eye of Horus.
The Eye of Horus.
Watch.
First in a sequence coming up now.
Trochlea. No. Yeah, it's got to be medical.
Yeah. Next, please.
Oculomotor. So it's so is it sensory systems, oculomotor, is it on nerves or something like that?
Next, please.
Cochlea or
So that's having to do with the ears.
trochlea. With that.
Oh, it's nerves. It's length of nerves.
Yeah.
The longest nerve, but it's sciatic.
Sciatic.
Okay,
All right.
10 seconds.
It might not be.
1 equals sciatic.
1 does not equal sciatic. So I'm going to go over to the Epicureans for a possible bonus.
1 equals olfactory.
You're a doctor, Katie. You explain why that's the answer.
These are the cranial nerves in descending order from 4 through to 1.
Cranial nerves going backwards, actually 1 olfactory. I think if it was in length, that's not what the sequence would be. Going back, olfactory nerve